a couple members were coming home from church from the First Unitarian Society, driving up what we call East River Road. And they saw this sanctuary and thought, my, wouldn't that be, and it was for sale. So they thought, wouldn't it be nice to have a center for Unitarians to meet in the suburbs? Not to start a church. So they got home, called up 5 families, mine was one of them, and said, come on over. They want $5,000 for that church. Do you think we could buy it, and would we all kick in some money to do it? Sure. Then the issue came, are we going to call ourselves? And one of the members, the founding people, was reading a book about Michael Servetus. And it happened to be on the table, and we were casting around for names. And he came up with the idea, how about Michael Servetus? He was a Unitarian martyr, is what we ended up calling him. And that it just stuck.
We're so lucky to have a number of our founding members still around, and we will celebrate our 50th anniversary this next year, 2016. So that history is so important, the historical memory, and what these folks can tell us about how they started this little church on the hill and how we got to where we are now in 2015.
We're undergoing a lot of changes in our church. We're in a big transition. And it's not just looking for full-time ministry after 3/4 time. We're going from that family-style church where if you see something that needs to be done, you do it, or everybody comes in and you clean, you take your turn for bringing cookies on Sunday, you take your turn for teaching Sunday school. Some of that is still the same, but we're trying to get a little bit more formalized in the way we're doing things and to have the written policies and to be consistent. And that is a lot of what the board has been doing, has been looking at what we can do to get those policies into place, maybe to relook at existing policies and get them polished up to what really works. And I think we've been doing a pretty good job on that.
The perspective often in congregations is that you never change. But I've got the perspective over 50 years that says we're nothing like what we started out as. We have changed. But because it's gradual enough, it just seems like it was always that way.